and welcome to Burnt Cookbook Party, an original Pathfinder campaign set in a unique Christmas world where 4 heroes of varying skills, attractiveness, and stupidity race against time to prevent the fallout from Christmas. I'm Jenna Stoeber, and I'm joined by...
Andrew Hansen.
Caitlin Stayduhar.
Paul Luetkemeyer.
And we're, of course, led today, and for the rest of all time, by our jolly and illustrious GM and world builder, Justin Green. Justin, how are you?
I'm excellent. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Ho, ho, ho.
What did everybody get for Christmas?
Socks. Socks and boxers.
I wish I got some socks because I feel something nipping at my toes.
My God.
I got a bunch of just like nuts and bolts from various appliances. Like, I don't know what this is. It's really weird. Not what I asked for.
Huh. I got a giant box and it was fully wrapped. And when I opened it, there was a slightly smaller box inside. And then when I opened that, there was a slightly smaller box inside. And long story short, I've been unwrapping for hours and I haven't gotten to the smallest box yet.
Box on box on box on box.
Beginning to think there might not be an end, but that can't be, right?
That would be cruel.
My apartment's filling up with the boxes.
Who would do that?
A bunch of cats show up.
Oh, is that what it is? I was gifted cat traps.
Cat City.
I can't wait to see the tiny cat that the tiniest box captures.
Our story today takes place in a world not unlike our own, on a day identical to this one, because it is Christmas morning for all those that celebrate, and in many homes all across the land, children are waking up to presents that have mysteriously appeared in their stockings under the tree, just a sure sign that their household has been visited in the night by Santa Claus. Thanks to the long arms of capitalism, most people are familiar with the legend of Santa in one form or another, though the details often change, never quite capture the full story. So to tell it properly, we'll have to travel thousands of miles away from all of these excited kids unwrapping their gifts to an area of the North Pole that few outsiders have ever laid eyes on. Getting here usually requires being pure of heart, making a wish while laying in bed on Christmas Eve unable to sleep, using the arcane properties of holiday cheer to summon a steam locomotive from the realm of imagination called the Arctic Express. But for some, this land that is so strange and magical to you and I is called home. And right now that home is being threatened. In the hours before dawn, in what should have been the beginning of the Great Rest, the town of Garland has come under siege, and its citizens were forced to flee into the wilderness or face certain death. Setting up a makeshift camp in the unforgiving tundra wasteland, miles from civilization, the leader of the Garland elves, a woman known as the Postmaster, has sent out a desperate plea for help to the other North Pole communities. And these enchanted letters have reached 3 heroes who are now arriving at this camp in the middle of nowhere. Jenna, would you like to introduce us to your hero?
Oh, well, gosh, I sure would be so happy to. You see, walking up to you, it's a snowman. It's not the 3 balls stacked on top of each other style. It is like a animated Frosty the Snowman style. They've got sort of almost mitten-like hands and long, thick snow trunk legs and a sturdy body. They've got button nose and 2 eyes that are coal and a beautiful scarf that has a felt image of themselves on the bottom of it. And both in the scarf image and in real life, they're packing a massive blunderbuss.
Hell yeah.
I was wondering what the snowman was packing a massive.
Well, you wouldn't dare say the snowman isn't a pure wholesome figure, would you now, Missy? If you've heard legends of this creature, then you almost certainly know them by their name, which is Snowman with a Gun.
I'm familiar.
Please, the full name. Please, ideally the full name until, we get to know each other a little bit more and maybe you'll earn the right to call them Snowman. They use any pronoun. And they love being around people. And they love taking after kids. And they love laying waste to no good, dirty scoundrels with their blunderbuss. which of course shoots festive, deadly Christmas tinsel.
Of course it does.
A party popper blunderbuss with a 15-foot cone spread of damage. And that's Snowman with a gun. What more do you need to know, really?
Wow. Nothing.
The snowman with a gun receives a king's welcome from the elves here.
Oh.
They shower you with sincere thanks for answering their call for help. They offer you cookies and milk. They place like a freshly knitted gun cozy around your blunderbuss.
Oh, you're too kind. Oh, you're making my heart feel so full.
They take you by the mitten hands and they lead you over to the postmaster. And they're all excitedly talking over each other about everything that just has happened to them, to the point that you can't make any of it out. These are, I should say, slightly different elves than maybe we have encountered in the podcast regular. These are Christmas elves, so they are closer to maybe a Pathfinder halfling. They're very short. They're very cute. They are very excitable, and they're all running around you in circles. Even the postmaster, their leader, who's far more regal and serious, she is also just kind of an excitable mess. And as they're all just chattering around you, trying to tell you what's happened, you have no idea what they're saying. The mood suddenly turns, like a chill coming over the group, despite the already below freezing temperatures. And these elves become uncharacteristically quiet, and they sort of huddle closer to you, Snowman with a gun, as another figure enters the camp. Andrew, would you like to introduce us to your hero?
My hero is a tall, thin pepper imp, which is a fey candy cane-like creature with a dark, bushy mustache, wearing a top hat with a flamboyant red cape. This is Pfeiffer von Mins. And he regards the elves with an equally standoffish and cold air and says, "Hello, I am Pfeiffer von Mins, and I have come to answer the call. I wish to fight Christmas."
Put the spelling of your character's name in the chat for me so I can write it down. Because I put down a bunch of consonants and vowels, but I am not sure.
Yeah.
No. Oh, man. Oh. I got one thing right, and it was Vaughn.
You may call me Herr Minze.
Giving me real Nutcracker vibes, like the weird uncle.
Yeah, that's right.
Love that.
And I see you are the renowned Snowman with gun.
Oh, gosh, you heard of me? I hope my name struck terror in your heart.
If my heart beat anything but cold, I assure you it would be chilled.
Oh, well, gosh, that's one thing we've got in common there.
You can tell that he definitely keeps a lot of space between him and the elves and kind of looks at them suspiciously.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, uh-oh. Are we all playing hardened, suspicious Christmas characters? I can't wait to find out.
Well, none of the other elves are brave enough to approach you. The postmaster steals her nerves, and she does slowly step up to you and hold out a plate of cookies, bowing her head in deference, and says, "Garland thanks you for your kindness."
They say hospitality that is unlooked for is the most sweetest. And he takes a cookie and he munches on it while bowing very elaborately to the elf that has offered the cookies.
The postmaster's offering seems to engender some goodwill from the other elves, though they won't approach you still. You can tell that their gaze is slowly turning from fear to more of a curiosity, and they're murmuring and whispering about you amongst each other. But that changes as the third hero arrives on the scene. Paul, would you like to introduce us to your character?
Oh, yeah. So, my character Chase has a real everyman kind of vibe. He's got jeans. He's got a flannel shirt. He's got a puffy vest over that.
Fucking Chase. Oh my God. He looks like a character from Love is Blind. Like
I think you're onto something.
I was like, he's a character from something, but it's not Love is Blind.
He's got short, clean, dark hair. It's sensible, but a little tousled. He's got a manly square jaw, but a boyish smile, and crinkly crow's feet. He says, "Oh, cold one out there, isn't it, everyone?"
No. Oh, no.
Stop.
He's just a man. He's just a dude. He's just a man named Chase. And that's his voice. Paul, I'm sorry. Andrew and I are out here putting our asses on the line with our dumb accents.
We out here, all right? And
I watched a video on how to do a Jimmy Stewart impression to prepare for this. And you're out here being fucking Chase. Oh,
are those cookies? They look like my mom used to make.
Oh, you have a mother, huh? I don't know how to engage with the human in this.
A cute young female elf grabs a plate of cookies from one of the others who is too slow to approach you and rushes towards you so that she can be the one to present it to you. Excited, you can see her eyes are, little hearts.
Oh.
And as soon as she gets within like a couple of feet of you, she trips and she's falling like in slow motion towards you with this plate of cookies.
But Chase is going to catch the elf.
Yes.
Of course he is.
oh no.
Yes.
In his muscular arms.
Yeah, the cookies land on the ground, but the elf is swaddled in your muscular arms and she is head over heels. Thank you, sir.
Oh, no.
Watch your footing there, little lady. Wouldn't want to have any accidents on Christmas.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Completely blithe and innocent to the situation. It's got no charge for him. That's just his life.
The most uncanny character yet.
Somehow he's more disturbing than any of the perverts.
I thought I was undercutting with Snowman with a gun, but you really undercut my undercut.
The postmaster sort of pulls you aside to talk to you more seriously about the situation that's going on. She tells you, this should be a time of celebration for all of us, but I fear that the worst has happened. As I'm sure you're aware, all of Garland's hard work over the year culminates on Christmas morning, when the powerful outsider Santa Claus is summoned to the North Pole, where it's allowed to reward all of the children it deems nice. But it's imperative, of course, that Santa is banished back to its realm before it's allowed to enact its heinous plans for the naughty. But this year, only a few hours after we performed the blessing ceremony, Garland was ambushed by the Yule Lads. We did our best to evacuate, but a few of our number was left behind. Now we're out here in the middle of the cold, and we're concerned that the ultimate target wasn't even the town, but Santa's workshop, which lies just beyond it. We're hoping that the three of you can go and look for any survivors and also find out what Yule Lads wanted, what they're doing there.
Of course, we're happy to help. I swear by the end of this day, my snow will be red with the blood of Yule Lads.
The Yule Lads, they are a bit of trouble. They are youngins, they are misbehaving, and requires a sword.
And what does Chase have to say about this?
Chase is biting into a sugar cookie. You can see his perfect white teeth as he snaps into it. He looks around, says, I've been in town helping my aunt and my uncle with their family business, and they've been trying to get me to really get into the spirit of Christmas, and that it's not always easy, but you're telling me that now that Christmas is over, we have to save the world from Santa Claus?
Mein Freund, do you not know the tale of Santa Claus and how he must be killed every year so he can regenerate?
No, I'm just a simple handyman. Never heard a story like that. I've only heard the stories about how Santa gives gifts to children, and those are a stretch already. Believe you me.
That must be a kind and beautiful world to live in.
Okay, I want to drill down into Chase. Does he believe in any magic? Or, like...
No, ask him a snowman. No.
Okay. No, you're right. This should be in character. Well, surely you must believe in the magic of Santa. Surely. You're not one of those new age types that doesn't believe in any magic, are you?
I have heard of such things. The power of their unbelief is truly powerful.
Well, snowman with a gun, I've learned to believe what I can see.
Yeah, that's why we are surprised. You not see the magic of Christmas every year? It's there. He's a snowman with gun.
You're starting to sound a little bit like my aunt. He says with a smile.
I want to address the elephant in the room. Which is where the fuck is Caitlin in this? I'm so nervous.
Oh my God.
So nervous.
I don't know why you would be nervous.
I have the same feelings when I watch an episode of Columbo, which is I don't know when Columbo's going to show up, but I know he's there waiting and lurking. That's how I feel.
The postmaster will lead you over towards two elves that are kind of sequestered from the others. And she says to you, in order to help you navigate Garland and Santa's workshop, let me introduce you to the brothers here, Dingle and Tingle.
Of course.
They can be your guides. Caitlin, do you want to introduce your character?
I would love to.
Oh, God.
You don't see one of the elves at first, but somehow you know that he sees you.
Oh no. Oh God.
Almost as if he were watching from a shelf.
God.
Then you become aware of the presence of a little guy. Just a little guy. It's Tingle.
It's Tingle.
Tingle's a North Pole elf, a little fella wearing a red suit and a white pointy hat with some festive trim, completely strapped with a dagger and a short sword, and he's watching you so closely that you feel like he knows everything about you.
You can't harass us for suggesting we're making pervert characters when you play a character named Tingle whose deal is they're a voyeur. Whatever, Caitlin. I have to point out that there is a beloved elf in the Zelda series named Tingle.
No, I didn't even know that.
Beloved for being a fucking pervert, Caitlin.
Oh,
What
no,
else
it's
is
the
there?
natural. That was a totally organic connection that
Wow.
I made unknowingly.
No, yeah, I'm sure Justin already had a character named Dingle, and you were like, well, if I'm an elf, I've got a rhyme.
You can bet Caitlin said his brother's name is Dingle.
Yeah, those were both for me.
Chase is a winning smile. He's going to say, well, hey, Dingle, Tingle, do you two have a brother named Jingle?
There it is.
We don't like to talk about our family. Kind of a sore subject.
Oh, family can be tough. I get it.
You're awfully strapped for something that hangs out on a shelf.
When you've seen the shit that I've seen, you gotta stay ready.
Oh, no. Oh, no. So we're all just playing this kind of character. And Chase? No. No.
Perhaps together we can teach him the meaning of Christmas.
What is meaning other than survival?
Indeed, survival, preparedness, vigilance.
And laying waste to your enemies.
Yeah, well, I mean, I witnessed some waste laying earlier today.
Oh, no. Caitlin.
The Santa's helpers, man. I watched them lose their arms. I watched them lose their legs. I watched them lose their heads. It was a bloodbath, I tell you.
My God.
Oh, Tingle. Well, I hate to hear it.
Sounds like Christmas shopping.
It was brutal, I tell you. Brutal.
Gee, Tingle, look at his vest. Look at his plaid. Do you think that he's from Markall?
Quiet, Dingle. Quiet. Just keep your head down. Don't bring attention to yourself. It's dangerous.
Okay, Tingle.
Well, hey, little guy. I am from Markall. I'm not native, but I'm just staying to help out with family. You know, my uncle, his health isn't what it used to be. They just need a couple extra hands around. They keep saying that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of eligible bachelorettes who are all trying to understand the meaning of Christmas. And maybe if I find the meaning of Christmas, I'll meet one of them. But this Christmas came and went, and all we've got is an evil Santa.
Oh, wow. I'd love to go back to Markall sometime. Maybe if my uncle gets sick.
Maybe we can go together.
Oh, that would be great.
Oh, no. Is everyone just going to fall for Chase's whole fucking this mini-series? Everyone's going to fall for this man's? Thank God snowmen don't have genitalia, and I'm not wooed.
Are you sure you're not wooed?
I'm not sure. There's time.
Pfeiffer isn't sure either.
I've got an honest-to-God trait, and I was looking at the Pathfinder traits for this. I didn't make it up. Trait is charming. Blessed with good looks, you've come to depend on the fact that others find you attractive. You gain +1 trait bonus and use bluff or diplomacy on a character that is or could be sexually attracted to you.
And Dingle apparently fits the bill.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, thank God nothing warms my cockles except for vengeance.
The postmaster leans in closer to the group and speaks very softly and says, while you are investigating Garland and Santa's workshop, one thing that I'd like you to look for is perhaps signs of, how should I put this? I don't want to accuse anybody of not having Christmas spirit, but the trouble is that, every year we have a group of heroes called Santa's helpers, and they're the ones that go and kill Santa. The identities of Santa's helpers and the location of the ceremony, we keep that under tight wraps. The Yule Lads would know about it. It worries me. So, if you could look around while you're there for maybe signs of foul play.
Who would imagine that the elves could perhaps be fighting against each other? So unheard of.
I think it's Dingle.
Wow.
Wait, are you saying that Caitlin is the traitor? Just immediately, we're already
Rude.
Wow.
we're already pointing fingers. This happens in the main game all the time, right?
This is a Christmas game, not our normal backstabbing.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. These people have no beef with each other. They have no reason to suspect each other.
We're taking a holiday break from backstabbing.
Yeah, it's a holiday. No backstabbing. And holidays when you come together with your family and you don't backstab each other. And that's what the holiday season's all about. Mm-hmm.
The postmaster tells you Tingle is a great source of knowledge. Nobody can survey a room like Tingle.
Yeah. Gotta keep the head on a swivel, guys. Gotta keep the head on a swivel.
Is Tingle like normal, small elf sized, or are they like shelf on the elf size?
That would be amazing if he was like 6 inches
Yes.
tall. No,
Sitting on the shoulder of another elf.
he's North Pole elf size, which is just small. General
okay.
small, not
All right.
shelf size small.
I just wanted to make sure, so I was imagining the insanity correctly.
All right. Well, hey, Tingle, Pfeiffer, Snowfella, what do you think we should do first?
Well, my padre, I think we've got to get into Garland.
Yeah, that seems to be the first order of business. Grab supplies and then make our trek.
Yeah. Is there anything I could roll to learn more about the Yule Lads and what the fucking problem
The
is?
fuck their deal is.
Yeah, what the fuck's their deal is, Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin, we need some backstory. And I'm not playing a skilled character, which is like the first time in my life. So I can't be rolling knowledge checks this time.
I don't think any of you are particularly
no.
skilled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so much for backstory.
But you guys, you can certainly try. Oh, Andrew rolled well.
Got a 21 on knowledge logo.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, you know that the lads are 13 terrible little trolls of some sort. They got big bulgy eyes and gray skin and long beards, and they sort of live for mischief. Normally, that mischief is not of the murderous variety. However, you know that they are Santa loyalists, and so if the opportunity has arisen for Santa to stay longer than one night, then they would jump on that opportunity.
So, okay, and the rest of the hundreds of years that they've done the ceremony, the Yule Lads, like, they certainly would have interfered if they could have, but by themselves, they're only capable of so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is quite unusual, you know. The Yule Lads, they are a common occurrence, but usually the elves are prepared for them.
It's escalating, I tell you. The violence seeps into everything in this world.
Well, that's certainly true.
Well, I guess we'd better spread some holiday cheer to these Yule Lads.
That's right. I don't know if you can clock a blunderbuss, but if you could, if you can clock a blunderbuss, I do.
Not familiar enough with blunderbuss operation.
Yeah, I guess I dramatically put some black powder in the blunderbuss.
Oh, yeah. A bunch of tinsel and some Christmas ornaments. Pour it all in there.
Yeah, crunched up in my fist.
Chase's class is medium. What mediums can do is channel spirits into themselves using their own bodies as vessels.
Oh my God.
So Chase gets some hot cocoa with his cookies, and he takes an hour to think about warm holiday memories and think about what Christmas was like in the past and how to rekindle that spirit, really calling out to a kind of spirit that can help him. And I think that for such a violent scene, he's going to want some muscle. So he's going to summon a champion spirit. I feel like the most dangerous Christmas creature that I can think of is the Krampus.
Yeah.
I think you'll rethink that by the end of this module.
So, on the scene of this violence with the battlefield not too far outside of the encampment that the elves are in, the spirit that comes to visit is this, long-tongued, horned creature, and it sinks into Chase's spirit. It doesn't really influence him unless he spends some of his powers, but there's a chance that if he overuses them, then he'll get taken over by the spirit.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
This has wonderful potential to escalate in absolutely bananas ways.
Yes.
Everybody who joins the seance with him for the next 24 hours, they get a +2 bonus on all non-spell damage rolls because it's a shared kind of manifestation, which is all of you.
Spooky shit.
I mean, so this guy does have the spirit of Christmas within him, but it's a much more literal kind of spirit.
Literally.
He has these spirits of Christmas.
He hasn't narrowed down what it means for him because he's got all these conflicting ideas and all these stories he's heard. And so he's kind of using this manifestation to seek out his Christmas among all these different Christmases.
Okay.
He's got to find his truth.
Yeah.
As you guys are leaving this little camp, Dingle will pull you aside, Tingle, and kind of give you a hug and say, hey, stay safe out there, brother. Please come back.
Dingle, there's no guarantees. It's a brutal world out there, soaked in blood and tears.
I guess that's true.
Oh, no. Are they twins? What's the vibe here?
Yeah.
I think that Dingle is older than Tingle. Slightly older in human. I don't know how North Pole elves age, but I would say that Dingle's old enough that he was definitely a big brother figure to Tingle growing up.
This has got to be harrowing for him then to see his brother so moved by the massacre.
I mean, when you've been through shit, you've been through shit.
The four of you begin your trek from this camp in the middle of the tundra back towards Garland, and you can sort of smell it before you even get into the city itself. In a good way. It smells like, cinnamon and hot cocoa, peppermint, like just very Christmassy smells reaching your nose. And then when you do arrive, you see a very quaint little village with red and green roofs, and there is a large ice skating lake and a huge Christmas tree in the center of town. Also, just eerily silent.
Well, everybody be on your guard. I don't like this silence and stillness. And I will have my blunderbuss out in front of me ready to go in case something jumps out at us.
So, Tingle, this is your town, huh?
Used to be. Keep to the shadows. It's not safe.
Okay, well, why don't you show us around?
Tingle is, in fact, going to keep to the shadows, trying to be as sneaky as possible as he leads the group through Garland, shushing everyone as they go. I'm sure that Snowman with a blunderbuss probably is not the quietest guy crunching along on his snowman feet.
I took points in stealth. So,
Actually, me too.
God, so it's just Chase out in the open, walking, admiring the architecture.
Whistling, grinning.
Hey, you in the vest, keep it down.
So I think as we're creeping through the town, Tingle would like to keep an eye out for any type of signs of where the attackers may have gone, like blood trails or anything like that.
Yeah, you can make a perception or survival, whichever's better for you.
Okay, Tingle only rolled an 11 on his perception check.
Man, I rolled a 22 on my perception check.
Damn, Hermans.
It comes from surveying the chaos of the elves.
I rolled a 19, which is not bad.
Damn. Hell yeah, gang. Snowman.
Yeah.
I know what Caitlin's looking for. Anybody else looking for something specific?
I'm interested in like signs of the actual battle.
Yeah.
I'm curious if they're like centralized in a specific area. That might give us a clue of like what the Yule Lads specifically were going after. I think we should go to where the bulk are.
Then we can pick them off one by one as needed.
Well, yeah. We could also always split. Nothing stopping us.
No. We split in the main game out of a desperate time crunch. We have no time crunch yet here.
You say so. I don't know.
No, that's true. No, there's no time. There's no rush. Santa's going to wreak havoc on the world. There's no rush.
And we're enjoying the holidays.
That's true. The holiday season is a perfect time to relax.
Slow down. Spend time with your friends in the midst of a blood-soaked battlefield.
Yeah.
Pfeiffer was going to look for survivors or anyone still in the town.
Chase has a couple of things going on. At his level, all he's got are level 0 spells called knacks. That's what they call them for psychic. I don't know. But he's got one called Detect Psychic Significance, which lets him sense the presence of psychically significant items in his vicinity. So it's kind of like Detect Magic, but for psychic stuff. Chase also has Detect Magic, and he'll rotate between detecting for magic, holiday cheer, psychic significance.
Yeah. Cool. Tingle, you witnessed the attack on the Santa's helpers, and you are able to lead the snowman with a gun just north of town to an open field that became the site of the battle. And this space is usually used in ceremonial rites by the followers of the Christmas spirit, but it has been desecrated by violence that happened here a few hours ago. Working together, you two are able to pick up a trail of blood and troll footprints, which lead down a trail to the east. And Tingle, you know that eventually will reach Santa's workshop. However, while a large number of them went this way, you don't think it was all 13. At least a couple of the lads definitely doubled back into town. Herr Minze, searching for survivors. You hear the faint moans of someone in pain ringing out from the tallest building in Garland, which has a large bell tower.
So you hear that? Quiet as in a mouse, but... And he just sort of wanders off towards the clock tower. Someone is dying.
We'd better go help him, right?
It could be one of those Yule Lads. Stay sharp.
Tingle, you recognize this building as the College of the Bells, which is where all of the elves go to learn how to be better woodworkers and toy makers.
God, wasn't that how street urchins learned stealing in Victorian England?
And as you approach, you do see a North Pole elf laying on his back on the ground. You guys can make a heal check to determine what is wrong with him.
Oh, I don't have that skill.
I don't have that either.
Yeah, neither does Tingle. Tingle's going to continue watching from the shadows as you guys do this.
Once you fall in the frozen waste, that's it.
Does Tingle recognize this North Pole elf? Does he know who this elf is?
Yes, this is Crumbs.
Oh,
God.
no, Crumbs.
No, Crumbs. Crumbs is a scholar. Crumbs could work at the workshop if he wanted to, but he prefers to educate others and teach. And so he mostly stays in Garland and trains up the next generation to work at the workshop.
I've got one rank in heal.
That's enough.
I rolled a 12 on my heal check. I've got a healer's kit that would boost that to a 14. Is there anybody who just wants to try and aid another check to see if that'll bump me over 15?
Let's try it out. So I apply pressure here, yeah? Damn, snowman.
I actually got a 20.
Why is Snowman so good at everything?
Incredible.
So with the 16, you guys are able to tell that Crumbs has contracted some sort of affliction, a poison, or something along those lines.
Huh.
Looking closer at it, it seems like he's in extremely bad shape, actively dying.
No, I don't have anything that's going to help with somebody being poisoned.
Yeah, I got nothing to offer other than to stare at him creepily from afar and watch as the life slowly seeps out of him.
Justin, is there some kind of a heal check that's possible to slow poison?
Yeah, but we didn't get there.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I've got a cure potion and I've got a potion of remove sickness, but neither would prevent the kind of stat damage that poison usually has. Yeah.
I'll tell you that this is a disease.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
interesting.
So Chase is going to pop the cork on his Christmassy vial, and sparkles of green and red swirl around it. He says, all right, down it goes, little buddy. It's bitter.
Crumbs kind of hacks and coughs as the potion goes down his throat, but you can tell immediately that he is calmed or soothed by the potion a bit. No longer is he like moaning in pain. It seems to have helped with some of the struggle that he was having.
Yeah, but whether it'll ultimately save him, who's to say? But we can say, hey, what happened here? What can you tell us?
Yule Lads, his spoon.
His
Well, he's got a spoon?
Yeah, he has a spoon. He licked it. There's some sort of disease spreads to all of us.
Oh my God.
Gross.
That's so nasty.
That's what happens when you lick a spoon without
No.
being cautious.
Does the elf have a spoon on them now?
No, I'll say Airmins, with your 21 local check to learn about the Yule Lads earlier, you know that there's actually 3. There's spoon liquor, pot liquor, and bowl liquor. And the 3 of them will lick everything and spread disease.
Wow.
Horrible.
These sound like some truly evil fae. Justin, are these based on a real, like, Scandinavian myth from 1,000 years ago? Because it sounds pretty messed up.
Icelandic.
Icelandic.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love these.
Everybody listening, please use clean tableware during this holiday season.
Nah, it's fine. You can't get diseases from family, Paul.
Oh, you're right. None of us are trolls.
I was really expecting carnage, so this is really throwing me for a loop. He's diseased and was laid out by disease.
That we're having like a biohazard situation.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like there's both. It sounds like different Yule Lads have affected different parts of the city.
Okay.
Yes, 13 in total. They all have their own weird fucking thing. Some of them are just more violent, and then other ones are more bizarre.
Okay. All right.
All right, everybody, watch your spoons, watch your pots, watch your bowls.
Don't lick anything or you don't know where it's been.
Right, and don't let anyone lick anything that you know where's been.
What that fella said over there.
Well, I think we've got to leave Crumbs like under a blanket, and maybe we'll come back to him if we don't get murdered by Yule Lads. Justin, are there any items of significance or magic items in this room? Maybe some found weaponry that can help them in the rest of the adventure?
Can we rob this sick elf, Justin?
Wow. You've got a real specific way of saying what I said.
I don't want people to be tricked into thinking you're a normal Christmas handyman, Paul. I want to underscore it.
Justin, my last knack that I've got is one called Sift. It says, you examine an area at range as if you were searching for fine details with a perception skill.
You're like surveying the land?
Yeah, like psychically getting my psychic fingers into everything from a distance.
Yeah.
Justin, that perception check is 17.
Between this and your spell to find psychic significance, Chase, you survey the campus without having to move any deeper into it. You can really just stand around, being a handsome man, stroking your square chin as you have a think. And you do detect something strange in the college's science lab. More specifically, a secret room that is tucked behind it that the students wouldn't easily stumble across. And inside of there is a strong psychic impression that you feel, one of confusion and solitude. And it is resonating off of one particularly large object inside.
Ooh.
Chase is going to nudge whoever's next to him and say, well, hey, science is a class I almost didn't pass, but think we've got to go back to the lab. There's something there.
Oh, if you say so. I never went in much for book learning. Oh, but I guess it's never too late.
I don't know why a Jimmy Stewart snowman has never been a thing before. That's great. I picture snowman with a gun's coal eyes and his facial expression emulating Jimmy Stewart's like gigantic, like long face. Like,
Yeah, little hang dog.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, and he's always got those like shaky hands, just
Yeah.
like somebody who would have stick arms.
particularly frightening as a blunderbuss wielding person is the shaky hands. Yeah.
Oh, he's a loose cannon. Come on.
That's why he needs the blunderbuss. You can't do precision with the shaky hands. You don't need a pistol. You need to be able to hit a lot of things in a broad area and assume
Okay.
you'll get the one you want.
The group enters the science lab and move towards the room where this psychic energy is just radiating off of it. And you find that the door to the room is locked.
Oh, is it? Is it, Justin?
It is.
You think a lock can stop a snowman with a gun?
Damn it.
I mean, I was about to suggest that Tingle could try some spy shit, but we could also blast the door open with a blunderbuss. That's also an option.
Is Snowman with a gun gonna just destroy the room?
If Tingle has lockpicking, we should try that first. But I did so the gunslingers in Pathfinder have points called grit that just let them do cool stuff because it's a very cinematic.
Cowboy shit? Is
It's
that what you're
cowboy
saying?
shit.
Cinematic cowboy shit.
Yeah. And you spend grit to do special weird stuff called deeds. And one of the deeds I took was utility shot. I have the ability to, quote, blast lock.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I'm not even going to try to pick this lock because this is way
That's what
better.
it's made
I
for.
fucking love that your class is gunslinger.
Spectacular.
It's a snowman with a gun. It's everything's right there. It's very straightforward. It's a pure concept. I will blast the lock.
Here, Mins is going to keep a lookout.
Well, I'm going to press my blunderbuss right up to it. I imagine the mouth of the blunderbuss engulfs the whole lock. So I have to make an attack roll against it. And I crit. Did I crit? I crit.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I rolled a 20 for a 26, and then I got a 25 to confirm. So I guess I do it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you destroy this lock, comes right off, clatters to the ground, and the door just comes ajar a bit, and you guys are able to enter.
That was our first challenge as a team, and we smoked it, and I'm really proud.
And you shot it with a gun. I feel like that's going to be how we solve a lot of problems.
Yeah, we've got a gunslinger. You gotta use it.
If you're not going to sling that gun, why even be called a gunslinger?
Chase is gonna light his bullseye lantern so we can take a peek.
Chase, you shine your lantern into this newly opened room, and what you find is kind of a horror scene, like a mad scientist's laboratory. It's full of weird chemicals and machines. And on a table in the center, there is a large egg that is cracked open. Not like broken, cracked, but like something has hatched out of it. And the shell that is left behind is painted in red and green decorations.
Uh-oh. Interesting. Like an Easter egg?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh no. Oh no.
We're tangling with other holidays.
This is a bad sign.
My first instinct is life finds a way.
Oh my God. It's going to be hermaphrodite bunnies.
It's going to be horrible. It's going to be a horrible creature.
No, it's probably a normal. Well, okay. You know what? I already hit a wall because I was like a normal chicken, a normal rabbit.
Justin, does Herr Minza know if Easter bunnies are born this way?
Absolutely, yes. Airmans would know this.
God.
Airmans, did you roll? You rolled a perception check. It was a 10, but it's enough. You guys are in here looking at it closely now. You do recognize that this is an Easter bunny egg. However, it doesn't seem like a normal egg material. Like normally, an egg is pretty thin and fragile. This is quite thick. It reminds you more of your own skin or body.
Oh no.
You know, kind of a strawn candy.
Oh, okay. Herr Mintz's body, not our body.
Okay, yes, thank you. I was like, ew, like a skin egg, like a snake's egg. I don't know why that made it grosser, but it did. But okay, candy. All right, that's fine.
Candy,
I'm
that's
fine with a
way
candy
better.
egg. That's okay.
My God.
Well, Tingle, what kind of elf science is this?
I ain't never seen shit like this. And I seen some shit.
Justin, how are we in a Christmas module? And there's already like intrigue.
This looks wie one of the Easterbunny-Jungen sein, an egg.
The Easter Bunny Jungens.
Ja.
Hold on, Pfeiffer. You're telling me that here we are in Christmas Town, and this is an Easter bunny egg?
It's unnatural.
No, the Easterbunny nights are very well known.
In Garland?
And the shell is not normal. It's more like candy. Pfeiffer, licks it.
Thank God. Thank God we have one who's willing to lick on this team. Of
Someone has to be willing to lick.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be me.
course it wouldn't be Chase. I don't know where Snowman with a gun falls vis-a-vis taste buds.
Pfeiffer has like a horrifyingly long tongue that
Oh.
uncoils from his
Aw.
mouth.
God, no wonder all the elves were scared.
What's it taste like, Justin?
Pfeiffer, you take a long lick across the exterior of this shell. And despite the Eastery exterior, the taste is very familiar. The taste is peppermint.
What does it mean?
Some kind of hybrid bullshit.
And Pfeiffer shoots a very angry and evil glance over at Tingle and he says, "The elves never know when to quit. Creating one of my like was not enough, but now you have to meddle with Easter?
I'm not a scientist, man. This isn't my shit. I'm not responsible for this. All I do is we make the toys. We just make the toys and we survive another day.
Whoa, hold on. Let's not fall to infighting so soon.
Christmas makes war."
Well, you know, one of the things that makes it hard to understand what the spirit of Christmas is the fact that it keeps taking over all these other holidays. You turn around and Christmas is just starting sooner and ending later.
Yeah.
Oh, that's certainly true.
In an approaching force, soon it will all be Christmas.
Well, look, we've still got to save the world by killing Santa.
That's so true, Chase. You know, our mission hasn't changed one gosh darn bit. But I reckon we should keep an eye out for any pastel bunnies.
I am worried. Mixing the Easter bunny with the pepper imps, it seems like it would be a unstable combination.
Oh, what, like volatile?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know much about that. This weird science. But I reckon we stick together. Keep our heads on a swivel, like the little one said.
Yeah.
Well, Chase, can you not be possessed by a scientist of Christmas?
There was one year that I got a chemistry set. I didn't end up using it.
God damn.
I can only summon the spirits once a day, so I'll try tomorrow.
Justin, is there anything else around? Are there like papers? Is there a chalkboard that has like Easter Bunny monster underlined a bunch of times? Or
Oh, I like that.
Easter Bunny equations on a whiteboard.
Yeah, you guys can start looking through all the papers in this room. A lot of it is over your heads. None of you are scientists by any stretch. Airmins, though, you are able to understand some of what's going on just based on personal experience. They have a lot of the recipes for pepper imps. Certainly frowned upon to have, especially in Garland. So you do believe that there is somebody who is actually trying to alter the pepper imp recipe.
What?
So are pepper imps like artificial beings?
All things must come from somewhere, Chase. But now we are our own. There was once an attempt with the spearmint imps. It did not go well.
Don't get me started on the chocolate mint imps. Peppermint and Easter candy, they should not overlap.
They should not. They do not.
I do genuinely in my heart feel that this is an abomination.
Peppermint jelly beans? Dear God.
Yes,
No.
yes,
Awful.
yes.
Awful.
If we see this, I'm
Oh,
putting it
man.
down. Okay, so they have in the past been dealing with forces that they were perhaps not prepared to contain.
The elves, they metal and they tinker. I think we should take some of the documents about the pepper imps as like evidence of the great horrors and crimes against nature the elves are committing.
If there needs to be a tribunal at some point for like war crimes.
Should we take any of the shell just to snack on later, or?
Yeah, this is fine. Waste not.
It's just like eating the placenta. It's nice.
Yeah.
Nutritional.
Oh boy.
Entschuldigung, snowman imitain gun. Your kind have the snow afterbirth.
We don't want to talk about afterbirth.
This is Justin's fault. Oh,
Yeah.
what? Oh, God. I've never thought about it. I don't really know many other snowmen. And I don't even really remember how I came about to be, as far as I'm aware. Well, my first memory are some children putting this magical blunderbuss on my hip, and I sprang to life, just as fully formed and as jolly and vengeful as I am right now.
You all just come about with the magical item?
Always a magic hat or a magic gun or something of that ilk. Although, we don't have an afterbirth, but I have known some snowmen to lap up the water of melted snow folk and kind of carry on their DNA that way. But arguably, that's the opposite.
Oh, that's horrible. Ritualistically consuming the flesh of their ancestors.
I think a lot of snowmen have probably melted. It's going to happen. It's the natural life cycle.
Wow.
Yeah, and if it's in summer, it just happens. But, if you get exposed to fire, it can happen prematurely.
If you don't melt from natural causes.
And there's still, other snowmen around that can, lap up your dampness, then... It's nice, Caitlin. Don't at me.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. That it's the circle of life. It's a cultural practice. I should respect it.
Yeah, I think most of the time it doesn't happen because, it's summer and they all melt. But I think a lot of the snowmen just live up in the icy areas where it's just not as much of a turnover, isn't as much of an issue.
Wow.
But it's like you climb too far down the mountain. That's it for you.
Yeah. Wait till the water cycle brings you back up the mountain through snow.
Wow. Oh my God. I love the idea that you would be like, my time has ended. I'm going to go down the mountain. You melt. And then next year, a new snowman would form. And your friends are like, Melanie?
What the fuck?
You came back. Oh my God. Hey, it's me.
Oh, God.
Made it through the cycle of water.
What were we talking about? I'm sorry. I completely lost the thread.
I did too. Placentas, afterbirths.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that we were going to eat some of the egg.
I will give you one last thing as you are leaving the college with all of this paperwork. It is a name. Professor Glitter is the one who is running the experiments. You are able to learn that. And then as you guys are just doing your sweep of the rest of the town, you are not hearing any noises like you did with crumbs from any of the other buildings until you are about to leave the town and head towards the workshop. One of the last buildings in the area, a small farm in this lower right-hand corner. And you do hear a disgusting smacking noise, like a suckling noise coming from there.
What?
And this is a farm where they're raising cows and chickens for cookie production, essentially. Cookies and milk.
Oh,
Great. Okay, but something suckling in there?
Yeah.
Justin. Okay.
What's suckling?
Is the suckling coming from the farmhouse?
It is coming from the barn.
Should we survey it or just bust in?
I think we should try to catch whatever's there unawares so it doesn't run away when it sees us. Tingle?
The element of surprise is always on your side. When you're in the thick of it, you gotta take every advantage you can get.
Pfeiffer is going to kind of circle around on the opposite side of whatever door we're thinking about entering, and he's going to stick his hand into his mouth and pull out the peppermint rapier hand.
God, the peppermint stick shank, my favorite.
There's that
Terrifying.
swing as it comes out.
It makes me think of like the Terminator had like the
Yes,
pointy silver
yeah.
knife arms, but it's peppermint stick.
Yes.
Yes.
Except he has to stick his hand in his mouth to do that.
Oh, I love it so much.
Okay, don't share spoons with this man. The rest of us are fine.
No.
Definitely Tingle is going to approach very stealthily to the best of his stealthing ability.
Yeah, same. My circling is going to also be stealthy.
On his back, laying underneath a cow, suckling on one of the udders, is a Yule Lad. This is Gully Gawk, who loves to drink the milk directly from a cow.
Oh my god.
Oh no, this is ringing a bell. Now I know who the Yule Lads are. Wow. Oh my god. It's so crazy.
Oh,
And he's fully focused on his business and does not notice you guys coming up.
God, I can't believe I had to write suckling in my notes twice on this same paragraph. Ugh.
I think we should capture him.
I was just going to say, do we want to take him out or do we want to capture him and torture him for information?
Well, I just said capture, but yeah, I guess that one. I think we should capture it and then move from there
Okay.
based on what we want to do.
Who's got capture skills? Are we all just going to surround him and then beat him with non-lethal damage?
I do not have non-lethal damage.
I also don't have non-lethal damage.
There's no non-lethal blunderbuss damage, Paul. I don't know what you're thinking of. I can try to intimidate this creature.
Yeah, that's what my plan was going to be. I was going to step out as I circle around the back and be like, I think you should surrender, mein friends. We have you surrounded. There's the infamous snowman with a gun on the other side of that door. And you will not make it far. And as for me, I would relish the taste of your blood on my blade.
You heard the creature. I've got my blunderbuss trained on you, so you're gonna want to de-suckle that cow if you know what's good for you.
Acha! Oh, man, I've been rolling
Oh,
awesome.
man.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very intimidating.
25.
Everyone sees you licking your rapier like an edgelord and they know to watch out.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
I got a 29 total because I have a trait called Larger Than Life. That gives me, if you use the Intimidate skill on a creature while wielding a firearm, you're considered one size category larger.
Oh my god.
Everything about this snowman is just meant for him to bust into doorways.
Yeah, you catch this Yule Lad off guard, and he starts choking on the milk. It sputters all down his face, and he's hacking and coughing, and he is shaken by this double intimidation, and is cowering underneath this cow.
Great. Well, if it's shaken, I want to like pull it out by a leg and put it down on its stomach and put a cold, icy foot on its back.
Yeah.
And then we're ready to do whatever we need to get information out of it.
I can't tie anyone up with my rapier hand, but I have rope I could give somebody.
I mean, Chase is a handyman. Surely he knows how to hog tie someone.
That's
Yeah.
true. He knows how to like tie, bundles of firewood together or something.
Right? Surely his aunt taught him how to do that.
That feels like a Boy Scout talent.
You know, I took profession ranch hand.
Oh my God, of course you did.
A
Wow.
ranch hand certainly knows how to hog tie something.
Mr. Mark Hall. He said it.
Yeah, if you want to roll that, I'll add a bonus on any sort of escape artist check that he might make to get out of these.
I am crying. I forgot I put that down. Yeah, I got a 15, Justin.
Fuck yeah, ranch hand.
Nice.
Oh
nice.
my god.
Beautiful.
Chase Sullivan.
Yeah, you hog tie this Yule Lad.
Fella, you might want a bath later.
That's no way to milk a cow, fella.
Show him how it's done, Chase.
Yeah, who wants to lead the interrogation?
I mean, you got the gun to his face, right? I mean,
I was going to
Yeah.
say, Tingle has melted into the shadows at this point.
God, okay.
as far as the Yule Lad knows, there's only 3 of us. Yeah.
Exactly.
Tingle has found a shelf and is sitting on it.
Well, listen here, partner. I don't know what you think you're doing to that cow, and I don't know what you think you've done to this town, but we're not gonna stand for it. Now, what are you doing here? And where are your 12 other nasty critters?
The other Yule Lads have gone on ahead to Santa's workshop.
How did you know who the Santa's helpers were? Who have you got on the inside?
They don't tell me that sort of thing. I'm just here for the cows, man. I'm just here for the udders.
Did all the other Yule Lads go up ahead? All 12 of them?
We're all trying to get to there. I mean, I was about to go there until I saw this beautiful girl here.
Oh, don't you look at her. Don't you look at her.
So which one of the lads told you
my God.
that there was this scheme to stop stopping Santa? Do you lads have a ringleader, your oldest brother?
Usually, Meat Hook is pretty focused, stubby. He usually knows what's going on.
Okay.
Boy, what do we do with this one?
Yeah, I'm resisting the urge to engulf its entire head with my blunderbuss and just painting this barn.
God.
Whatever color Yule Lad blood is, let me finish that thought for you.
Chase's pupils narrow and his eyes glint yellow, and he says, people who do bad on the holidays, they need to be punished.
What?
What? Oh no, it's a spirit.
Jawohl, mein Freund.
Yeah, so the Krampus he's channeled is fully on board with just smashing.
Well, we could break his legs.
Okay, so this feels like it's going to really set the tenor for the next couple of episodes. So
Chase is gonna kind of snap back and he'll say, oh, I get it. You don't want to cause harm. You just want to work at a dairy farm. Listen, I know some friends. They've got a place. I think they need a couple extra hands.
Oh my God.
So I want to make a diplomacy check. I don't know if my charm works on this guy.
Do you have udders?
I'll assist the diplomacy check.
Well, that's good because I just got a 12.
Ja, vielleicht he has taken a wrong path, and this lad can be turned to the path of righteousness, given time. Got a 19.
Oh my God, let's go with that.
The hard work of a farm and working with the cow in a noble, correct way, I think could straighten him out.
So you've rolled well for your diplomacy. Where exactly are you sending? Like, what is happening in the immediate if you convince him to work on a farm?
I think leave him here. Maybe we tie him up just in case.
Can we give him, your family's address so he'll just show up?
Oh my God.
Send him on to Mark Hall.
Yeah, give him, some sort of favor or token of you and shows up your family's like, hey, Chase sent me.
It's more than Mark Hall deserves. I think we get him a jug of milk and send him to Mark Hall.
This feels like a good extension of Chase not believing in Christmas magic, right? Where it's he's not convinced that this is a cursed monster.
It's just a guy who wants to work on a farm.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a mystical creature, evil at its very core,
I mean,
that should just be put down here and now.
It's a real teeter-totter. I think it could either go the diplomacy route or the blunderbuss route. And we're about to find out which way it goes.
now listen here, you gollygawk. You can run off and you can go find your brothers and you can go back on your word and you will not get another chance. We are not like the kind elves or the fairy godmothers. I am a pepper imp. You cross me, you die. Be true to your word. Listen to this man Chase and work on the farm.
That's right. The true meaning of Christmas is moral correctness. Either you're nice or you're naughty.
And your reward? Well, that's material goods.
The snowman with a gun. You are watching Chase and Pfeiffer use their diplomacy with this Yule lad, and the Yule lad is nodding his head, and you can sense a true desire to be around milk and cows, but there's something deep inside of you that just recognizes a turncoat on sight. And if a snowman had bones, you could feel it in your bones. This person is going to stab you in the back.
Hell yeah.
Over your shoulder, you hear a little voice from the shadows.
No loose ends. No loose ends.
Oh, Jesus God, yes. Well, I gotta hand it to you boys. You know how to talk a guy down from a ledge.
Yeah, I'm surprised that went so well.
Uh-huh.
He has a very bright future, you know. I think that perhaps he could be very good on the farm. And then Piper steps back, so he's no longer holding the blade.
That's right. Farm work is such clean, honest work. You can really work through some stuff.
Perhaps I would like to work on the farm.
Well, I wish I could follow you two down that righteous path you're on, but I'm gonna level with you. I don't have a lot of patience for being betrayed. and I'm gonna shoot him. I am gonna shoot him, actually.
Yes!
Listen, if Snowman with a gun, if they have the instinctive sense that they are gonna be betrayed, there's nothing for it. They will not be betrayed. They will
They will not stand for it.
They will preempt this betrayal in the way that you do.
And not just revenge, but also prevenge.
Prevenge.
Yes.
Wow.
The best defense is prevenge.
An ounce of Prevengeance is worth a pound of revenge.
I rolled a 17 to attack.
Oh, yeah, it's helpless. You can just coup de grace this Yule Lad in this instance.
Hell yeah.
Great.
The snowman with a gun fires their blunderbuss, and when it strikes the killing blow, the Yule Lad winces for a second, hiccups, and turns into a potato, which lands with a thud onto the ground.
Is that part of the folklore?
Well, ain't that just a plate of French fries?
Smash potatoes now.
No tricks. I shoot it again.
God.
Hell yeah.
Good to know we can just unleash.
Honestly, if you hadn't done it, I was probably going to do it. So.
Okay, good. All right. And now we know where everyone stands in the group vis-a-vis getting stuff done. Thank you for listening to the first episode of BCB Presents Kill Santa, a holiday-themed mini-campaign. We hope this is a seasonal and accessible way of introducing your friends and family to the vibe of our podcast without scaring them with 3 years of insane backstory and lore. We'll be releasing an episode a day until we've completed the story. We're happy to present all of them ad-free, except for me reminding you that we have a Patreon at patreon.com/bcbparty. There's one tier, and members get access to exclusive audio, an exclusive Discord, bonus standalone campaigns like this one, and more. Patreon has also recently implemented gift subscriptions. It's super easy. Go to patreon.com/bcbparty/gift, choose the length of time you want to gift, and then check out. You'll get a gift link that you can send to your loved one for them to claim. We love to do insane stuff like holiday-themed mini-campaigns, and our patrons enable us to do such things. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for supporting this show. As always, our DFTBA merch store is at bit.ly/Jenna merch, all lowercase, or find a link in the show notes. You can find us on Blue Sky at BCB Party, on Tumblr at BCB Party, or email us at burntcookbookparty@gmail.com. Burnt Cookbook Party is Andrew Hansen as Pfeffer von Mintz, Caitlin Stayduhar as Tingle, Paul Luetkemeyer as Chase Sullivan, me, Jenna Stoeber as Snowman with a Gun, and Justin Green as GM and World Builder. This episode was edited for content by Justin Green and edited for sound by Akshay Balakrishnan. Produced by Jenna Stoeber.